The air bites shrewdly. It is very cold.
It is a nipping and an eager air.
What hour now?
I think it lacks of 12.
No, it is struck.
Indeed, I heard it not. It then draws near the season wherein the spirit held his own wont walk. Oh, what does this mean, my lord?
The king doth wake tonight and takes his rose, keeps the sail, and the swaggering upspring reels. And he drains his draughts of rainish down, the kettle drum and trumpet thus bray out the triumph of his pledge. Ay, merry is't, but to my lord though I am native here, and to the number born it is a custom, more honored in the breach than the observance. This heavy-headed revel, east and west, makes us reduced and taxed of our other nations. They clepe us drunkards, and with the Swinish phrase, soil our addition, and indeed it takes from our achievements, though performed at height. The pith marrow of our attribute, so oft it chances in particular men, that for some vicious mole of nature in them, as in their birth, wherein they are not guilty, since nature cannot choose his origin, but the overgrowth of some complexion, oft breaking down the pales and forts of reason, or by some habit that too much overleavens they from of plosive manners, that these men carrying, I say, the stamp of one defect, being nature's livery or fortune's star, his virtues else, be they as pure as grace, as infinite as men may undergo, shall in the general censure take corporation from that particular fault. The dram of evil doth all noble substance of doubt to his own scandal. By intense, wicked, or charitable, thou comest in such a questionable shape, that I will speak to thee. I'll call thee Hamlet, king, father, royal Dane. Oh, answer me. Let me not burst in ignorance, but tell why thy canonized bones, pierced in death, have burst their cerements, why this sepulture, wherein we saw thee quietly interred, hath opened his ponderous and marble jaws, to cast thee up again. What may this mean, that thou dead course again in complete steel, revisits thus the glimpse of the moon, making night hideous? We fools of nature so horridly to shake our disposition with thoughts beyond the reaches of our souls. Say, why is this? Wherefore? What should we do?
Beckon. It beckons you to go with it, as if it some impartment did desire to you alone.
Look, with what courteous action it waves you to a more removed ground. But do not go with it.
No, by no means.
It will not speak, and I will follow it.
Do not, my lord.
Why? What should be the fear? I do not set my life at a pin's fee, and for my soul, what can it do to that? Being a thing immortal as itself, it waves me forth again.
What if it tempt you towards the flood, my lord, or to be the dreadful summit of the cliff that beetles o'er his base into the sea, and there assumes some other horrible form, which might deprive your sovereignty of reason and draw you into madness? Think of it. The very place puts toys of desperation with more motive into every brain that looks so more fathoms to the sea and hears its roar beneath.
It waves me still. Go on, I'll follow thee.
You shall not go, my lord.
Hold off your hands.
Be ruled, you shall not go.
My fate cries out, and makes each pretty archer in this body as hardy as the... Unhand me, gentlemen. By heaven, I'll make a ghost of him that lets me, I say, away. Go on, I'll follow thee.
He waxes desperate with imagination.
Let's follow. 'Tis not fit thus to obey him.
Have after, to what issue with this come?
Something is rotten in the state of Denmark.
Heaven will direct us.
Nay, let's follow him.